9 of them lined up for the Grade 2 Good Times final. Here they come. And away they go. They're off and trotting and sprinting out of there tonight from the 6 hole, landing on time. Looks for a fast beginning. Galen Erso shows hustle inside. Driving from the outside is Blank. And Dunn's got Blank into play, heading to the opening turn. He'll be wide, landing on time in between horses, crosses over to grab the lead. Blank jumped it off. Blank has made a break into the opening turn, so landing on time leads it over Galen Erso with Emoticon Legacy parked and driving on the outside for Wah. Gap Kronos trots fourth after a 26-4 opening quarter. In fifth, it's LMC Wagon Wheel. Fadaway Hanover next in line sixth. Then in seventh, it's Eugene the Genius, who's 2 in front of Wildturkey Hanover, and further back resetting is Blank after the miscue. Emoticon Legacy parked beyond the quarter, but he leads it now past 3/8. It's Emoticon Legacy on top of length, the landing on time, who works from the 2 hole. Galen Erso trotting third, Gap Kronos in fourth, followed fifth by LMC Wagon Wheel. They're down to the half in 55-1. Fadaway Hanover continues to trot sixth, ahead of Eugene the Genius seventh. 3 more lengths to Wildturkey Hanover eighth, and further back to the trailer Blank. It's Emoticon Legacy as Wall looks over his shoulder. He opens up 2 now. Gap Kronos takes over second on the outside, landing on time, put in a brief step, still trotting there into the top 3, and behind him Galen Erso second over, but gapping right now his cover is LMC Wagon Wheel. 123 3/4, and Emoticon Legacy turns for home, and he's opened up a lead of 3 on Gap Kronos, and landing on time, he tries to rally up the inside. Out to about the 3 path is Emoticon Legacy, but he's still clear by 2. Gap Kronos and landing on time, trying to close at him. LMC Wagon Wheel in behind him, but it's Emoticon Legacy good to go. And Emoticon Legacy still clear by 3. Gap Kronos second, landing on time third. LMC Wagon Wheel fourth. 150-2 stakes track record for Emoticon Legacy in the Good Times.
A stake and track record? Come on.
Wow.
This is exciting. The Good Times final will go to Emoticon Legacy. 150-2. This horse's lifetime mark going into this race tonight was 152-1. I mean,
time he tries to rally up the inside. Out to about the 3 path is Emoticon Legacy, but he's still clear by 2. Gap Kronos and landing on time, trying to close at him. LMC Wagon Wheel in behind him, but it's Emoticon Legacy good to go. And Emoticon Legacy still clear by 3. Gap Kronos second, landing on time third. LMC Wagon Wheel fourth. 150-2 stakes track record for Emoticon Legacy in the Good.
Here alongside winning driver Louis-Philippe after Emoticon Legacy gets it done in the Good Times in a stakes and track record. Louis, you've been a runner-up finisher in this race 2 years in a row. How good was it to get this one tonight?
Pretty good. I actually asked that to Luke coming on the track. I said, did we ever win that race together? He said, no, but we've been second. So I said, that's the night tonight.
And, you know, obviously last year when you sat behind this guy, I know he had some quirks. You said that he had a tendency to get a little bit warm. You qualified him on the lead. You raced him on the lead tonight. How did he feel and how has he matured?
Yeah, I didn't necessarily want to race him on the lead again, but leaving the gate and going in the first turn, I thought it was like the best option for me, because otherwise I was gonna have to come first up on the other best 2 that I thought were in the race. So I didn't even see the quarter going at the half. I saw 55-1. I was a little bit worried, to be honest, but the horse just proved he's a different animal.
And obviously you drifted out in the lane. You had one coming to your outside, one coming to your inside. When you kept this guy to task, were you happy with the way he responded?
Yeah, definitely. The running out was a thing that he never did before, so I'm sure Luke's gonna find a way to get that corrected, but otherwise he was trotting real good.
All right, we're excited to see what this guy can do. Congratulations, Louis.
Thank you.
Good job.
All right, and back in front of us, after winning the Grade 2 Good Time Stakes Finals, the 4 Emoticon Legacy. Being crowned, here's the 3-0 Bay Colt by Walner. Out of the Cadabra Grade, Emoticon Hanover, the winning homebred for Determination. Luke Blais, the winning trainer. Louis Waugh, the winning driver. Nadia Carrier, the winning caretaker of Emoticon Legacy, is 2 for 2 to start the year. 6th lifetime win. And tonight, it's a lifetime best of 150-2. Stakes, track, Canadian record for the 4 Emoticon Legacy. Congratulating the winning connections with the trophy presentation, John Bax, on behalf of the Bax family. John campaigned the great Good Times, among many others. And John, a little bit later on, in a couple of months, he'll be joining the great Good Times in the Hall of Fame. John, part of the 2025 class.
Here alongside winning trainer Luke Blais after Emoticon Legacy captures the good times here for for owner determination. Luke, how has this guy developed coming into his 3-year-old campaign?
Well, this year it was a different horse. Last year it was a little bit anxious and you don't know to control his emotion, I think. But this year I think we know him more easy. I start differently with him and work out, Yeah.
And obviously you've trained a lot of incredible trotters. What's the ceiling of this guy? What do you think he can do this season?
No, he's in a big race like Ambo and I know he's got lots of speed, but he just control his emotion. I think, yeah.
And obviously you'd like to qualify this guy a few times and throw him into that elimination. Was that always your plan, or ideally did you want to get a start into him before that elimination last time out?
No, I think that was the plan. I think qualification was more relaxed for him in the morning here, and they work out. That was the plan. Yeah.
And after